Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming my March TBR, which became really big and I don't really know what happened, but I will explain as we go along. March is the first spring month. I am so excited for spring because I am done with winter now and I have an exciting TBR, I think. A bit of everything, trying to fit in all the other fantasy I want to read, but also realizing I can't read a billion of them in 1 month because I would go insane, so I need to balance with a lot of different things. But yes, let's get into showing you the books I'm planning to read in March and explaining things on the way, I guess. First of all, I am of course doing God of Thing for season. We are not in God of Thing for spring. My last video was God of Thing for spring, where I go through all the challenges for the next 3 months, 4 books every month, but I will show you the books here just because it's only for March this time. In that video, I had said I was reading Blå or Blue by Maja Lunde for the first challenge for March, but I kind of changed my mind because I realized that my March TBR was becoming ridiculously big. I changed it out with The Audience Child by C.A. Patterson. This one I have a English edition of, which I got from NetGalley, and it's coming out in English the 23rd of March, I believe, so please pick it up. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Originally in Norwegian, of course, which is why I have the Norwegian edition. I'm planning to read the English edition and also make a separate video for the series or something in March. Things in life go as planned. But yeah, so I will be rereading this. Not this edition, but I want to show it. So here I'm holding it. The cover is the same in English. I will show it here. It just has the English title, etc. So yeah, I replaced The Audience Child with Blue. However, if I for some reason read like ridiculously a lot in March, I will fit in Blue there because I feel bad for it now since I said I was going to read it and then I was like, well, why Blue? But yeah, Audience Child still fulfills the challenge for God of Thing for season for the first prompt for March. Then we had the other books I picked out for that month was Shiny Broken Pieces by Sona Shara Potra and Danielle Clayton, The Damned by Renee Adier, and Get Alive Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. I don't bother talking about synopsises in TBRs because I don't actually know what they're about. The video would be so long. But yeah, I talk more about them in my God of Thing for season spring challenge video. So check that out if you're more interested in knowing what I'm talking about. So that was the first 4 books probably I will read for March. Good for me that I picked books I already own and don't need to buy and wait and all that poopy poop. Then we have A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. This one is the Faes and Guest pick for the month of March, which is the book club I'm co-hosting. We read queer, sci-fi or fantasy every single month and I implore you to join our book club or check it out. I will have it of course linked down below. But yay, A Dark Hollow Star is the book pick for March and my copy is shipped, so it should be here in March unless like it disappears like some books has been doing and then I need to get another copy. But yeah, I will deal with that if it happens, but hopefully it will be here and I will of course read it, and the live show will probably be in the beginning of April. Then I feel like this book is super random, but I am planning to read Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness. I forgot. But yeah, this is the second book in the All Souls trilogy, the first book being A Discovery of Witches. I have read A Discovery of Witches, of course, and I read it like last year. And we just watched the TV show. I say we, I watched it with my best friend. And I want to watch season 2, but I'm the kind of person, since as a book reader, wants to read a book before watching the show. And the season 2 is out now, so I want to read this as soon as possible. It was not in my plans to read, but I guess I did take it on a list on series I wanted to finish this year. I bought it, it is on its way. So hopefully I will read it in March. It's also long and I didn't really enjoy the first book. I enjoyed the TV show a lot though, but I'm still gonna complete it because that's how it works. And I liked aspects of it, I guess. That took up spot for another fantasy book that month. I still put a lot more big books in my TBR and I don't know what I'm doing, but fine. Then I'm planning to read Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson, and if you watch my video where I talk about adult fantasy I want to read this year, I have that one goal is to read a lot of adult fantasy series I had for a long time. If you watch that video, this book is not there. But that was because I was actually planning to continue Storblock Archive this month. Then my friend Justine said I have to read Warbreaker before reading Storblock Archive because this one scene will be so much cooler if I read Warbreaker first, and I have Warbreaker, so I was just like, fine, I will read this. But then I probably won't be picking up Starlight Light the next one until next month because I have so many other books I need to read. But yay! So I'm planning to read this, and it's long. So rip me for all these books. Picking TBRs is so difficult because I am like in between picking adult fantasies that I said I was going to read and picking the series I want to finish, and then also other things that just comes up, like the Discovery of Witches book. I didn't plan to read it now, but then like things happen. either way, the next one I'm gonna read is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. This one has existed on my shelves for about 1 billion years. I think I have 4 editions of it and I still have not read it. And I said I was gonna read it this year, and now it's time. I didn't pick it up in January, not February, so I'm gonna pick it up in March and I'm gonna read it. It's thick. I'm gonna cry a bit. Okay, it was not that thick as I thought it would be, but still thick enough. I'm gonna cry because I have so much to read. What am I doing? But it will be fine, I said, being afraid. Overall, I do not know what it's about, but I'm excited. It's time, okay? It's been a while, and I said I was gonna read it, so let's go. Then I want to read A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This one was just released and everyone is talking about it, and it's the next book in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I still haven't got my copy. It hasn't even been shipped. I don't know if it actually will arrive in March, but if it doesn't, I will probably read it in April. It's like, it's fine if I don't get to it, but I'm putting it on my TBR so that like I know I have space for it. And then if it doesn't show up, I will read something else. Then randomly I decided to read Northern Lights, but not that randomly, because I started the show, His Dark Materials, and it's so good, but then I feel like I don't remember book 1 that much, so I want to reread this even though I did just watch the first season, so that I can read A Septon Life by Philip Pullman as well, of course by the same author. I don't know why I said that. And I haven't read this, and I want to read this so that we can watch the second season again for a TV show. So yeah, these will be quick reads. It would not be like that of fantasy ones. So like hopefully this won't like stab me too much as we go along. But yeah, I will get to them, hopefully. A part of me like, should I just skip book 1 since I already read it and go to book 2 since I just watched the TV show, but I know I can read it in like a day. So, debating my life here. And then, of course, I need an audiobook or 2 for the month, because I always listen to at least 2 or more audiobooks for a month. And then I am continuing with Wheel of Time, we have The Gathering Storm, book 12 by Robert Jordan, and now Brandon Sanderson. It will be the first book that Brandon Sanderson wrote after Robert Jordan's passing that I'm reading. And I'm very excited to finish soon-ish. I am thinking that I will listen to this in March, but I don't know if I will go for the next one yet, because I don't have it physically and I don't like to do that before I own it. But yeah, I bought this in February being ready for March, so I'm ready. And then I'm planning to pick up Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This will be my 3rd reread. I just spat myself in the face, so that was nice. This will be my 3rd reread, but I am planning to get to the later Mistborn books. I don't even remember if I mentioned these like in Out of Fantasy I want to read, but I want to get to the later Mistborn books. I just have read through the whole thing again. So yeah, it fits into the adult fantasy genre thing, and it's also my list and series I want to finish, etc. And I'm ready to cry. But yeah, it also is like kind of for a challenge, but go to favorite season in April, but then I will read the 2nd book. I don't know, I have plans, kinda, I don't even know. So overall, it wasn't that much. That is like my main books. Like I will read those 100% unless something happens. But then I also have my manga, which I didn't do in February because then I was only reading black books. In March we are going back to my usually reading, so then I read a manga between every 2nd book, not counting the audiobooks though. I don't know how many books I have here, but I have some manga here and I probably think I'll get to all of them, and I have more on the way because that's how I roll. So yeah, I will probably read even more, but a manga is like one sitting book, so I don't know. But yeah, I have here Demon Slayer Volume 4 by Koyoharu Goto Uye, My Dress Up Darling, which I still haven't taken out of the plastic, by Shinichi Fukuda, My Hero Academia Volume 26 by Kohei Horikoshi, Promised Neverland Volume 12 by Kaoru Shirai, and last but not least, I don't know why I held them like this, Given by Natsuki Kisu, which actually I got yesterday when I came home. So yeah, we have these 5, and I'm fairly sure, counting the books, I will get all these 5. I can't count right now. But yeah, if not, then they will of course roll over to the next month. And if it's more, then you will see it in my wrap up. Yay, manga! And then for some reason I made extra TBR, because for all the other months I always read more than I planned I was going to read. Now I made my TBR a bit bigger because I like to like stick to it. If I somehow finish all these and still have time, I have 2 more extra books. So we have The Amber Spyglass by Phil Pullman. This one is the 3rd and final book in the His Dark Materials. So that would be nice to just have read it right after reading the other ones, but it's a bit thick. So it depends how many days is left in a month. It's like 500 pages. If it's less days left in a month, I will read True Blood Volume 2. Volume 2? Book 2 by Charlie Harris. I read True Blood in January and I still like have the feeling that I should finish it now that I just read the first book. So it's my extra TBR, which is super tiny. I think I could read it in like one day. So these are my extra books, but don't guarantee anything regarding these. That's my main TBR for March. I am, however, also participating in Becca has their own game, Bookclub. I can't even say it like it is Monopoly. Monopoly, is that how you say that game? I'm spiraling. Either way, I lost the ability to speak English. It's like a TBR game, just like the board game. Just for books, okay? And it has been a readathon before, but I haven't participated because I have been lazy. But yeah, 48-hour readathon is happening in a weekend in March. I had never done a 48-hour readathon before, but now I have decided that I will do it. I will not be reading any of these books for that because I like to separate. If I do a readathon, I like to separate the TBRs, my official one and a readathon TBR. Also, the prompts for TBR will drop as the readathon goes, which seems insane, but I'm so excited. So therefore I can't even decide it now. I will make a whole reading vlog for that when that happens. So you will see the reading I did for that then and the picks I did for that then. But yeah, so this is not even all I'm reading, but that will be like specifically for like those 48 hours. So throughout the whole month I will be reading these, and then for that readathon I will be reading that. We will see. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, but I am also excited. Hopefully I will be able to participate unless like something awful in life happens. So yeah, you never know actually. That sounded so depressing. I'm really sorry. It's just that I don't expect anything to go well anymore. Oh my god. Okay, that is all the books I'm gonna read in March. It seemed like so much when I like took them in a pile because it looked so big, but like when I went through them, it didn't seem that bad. I'll make it. It's fine. It's all fine. You will see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching this. Yeah, wish me good luck. It's spring. Woohoo! That's nice. Since the last books we talked about was True Blood, leave a blood emoji down below if you enjoyed this, and you will see me soon in a new video. Goodbye.